We'll talk about why some of you or some people that I speak with still say, hey, Sabby, I still truly believe I can't do it. So we'll go through some of those mental blocks as well. None of us YouTubers or content creators, we didn't go to media schools or we didn't go to journalism schools. So we were not trained for this. And that's why we naturally have a camera fright. And that's why sometimes we believe we cannot do it, but we're living in a we're living in a we're living in an era where the word YouTube itself is YouTube. People are there to watch you, and it's not an advertising platform. People want to connect with you, and if they like you, if they trust you, if they believe you, they're going to give you their business as well. You're going to earn their business. So we'll talk a little bit about those beliefs as well in the end, and I'll take maybe a quick second to talk about how you can work with us. And I do have a special offer for anybody that is on this session today, so you can avail that as well in the end. I'll start with a little bragging about myself. I think John already did this, but I started doing YouTube videos roughly 3.5 years ago. Today I have a YouTube channel. I actually have 3 YouTube channels, but one of my most popular channels is called the Sabby BG Show. It's kind of like you can see, I'm doing a little late night thing. You can actually, what you see behind me is also my set that I use for my own videos as well. So I'm kind of like the brown version of, Jay Leno or Jimmy Kimmel, if you guys have any of those, if you watch any of those, late night shows. So I've created my own late night show on YouTube, which is called the Sabby BG Show. And today, as we speak, I think we're nearing 284,000 subscribers with 40 million views. I'll show you. This is real analytics of my own channel. So this is, I think, a snapshot of the month of April. In 28 days, my channel did 4.2 million views, 280,000 hours of people watching me in that 1 month, 24,000 subscribers. And this is my chump change that YouTube just pays me for making videos and putting it out there. So my passive income, my ad revenue. Now, in my case, it's pretty low because I'm an entertainment channel. My CPM is $1 per 1,000 views. If some of you guys are getting this much, if you guys start creating YouTube videos and somebody like my size, if you have a real estate channel, you can literally multiply that with 40 times. So you can be looking at, I don't know, maybe $20,000 in ad revenue with this many views. Kind of like giving you an idea of if you have a real estate channel, then what is the ad revenue that you can make. But anyways, so this is my real-time analytics on what I kind of like do on my channel. A lot of my videos have over 5 or 6, 7, 8 million views. This is one of my top videos with 8 million views. I think now it has almost 10 million views. So I've been doing content for a pretty long time. Along with my own channel, I think what I'm really passionate about is giving back, is helping other creators as well. So I also run the world's largest community of video creators. It's called Republic of Creators. Any of you can join, go on meetup.com and join Republic of Creators. This is where we help creators master YouTube and online video. It's a completely free group. So any one of you that is interested can go on Meetup, find Republic of Creators and join this group. We have, I think today, as we speak, we are almost nearing 1,000 members here. So I help every other Thursday, I go and I coach people on video content repurpose strategy, the almost perfect YouTube format, camera confidence, YouTube homepage design, making money on YouTube. So every other week, we take a deeper dive into one of these topics that is related to creating video content. We are on podcasts, we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube. So again, I am multi-purposing my content on all these different platforms, again, that you can leverage as well. So I eat, sleep, breathe online videos. John knows how passionate I am about online videos, and now, he's equally passionate about online video as well. So makes two of us, but I love what I do, and I willingly do what I do, and this is what I love, being about being a content creator today, because I really love what I do. We'll start with how is video going to grow my business. As you can see, I have images of some platforms at the bottom. So you have YouTube, you have LinkedIn, you have Facebook, you have Instagram. So this presentation is not just about how to grow on YouTube. It's about how do you leverage video content? How do you leverage video content on all these different platforms? I think LinkedIn today is equally important for you guys because you have other people there as well with their professional profiles, giving you an insight into what they do, what their job is. And as real estate agents, it's really and being in people's business is really powerful for you also to understand your prospects better. So LinkedIn is really powerful. A lot of you guys are already on Facebook. You're already connected with your own friends and families on Facebook. So why not repurpose that piece of video on Facebook and Instagram? But I would still say a big focus of whenever or whosoever amongst you will start creating content will be YouTube, because you have to understand YouTube is the only video only platform. Yes, you have LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram where you can post video, but YouTube is the video only platform, which is predominantly made only for video, and it's a search engine. We'll talk about the benefits of leveraging YouTube as a video platform in a bit, but I want you to keep in mind throughout the presentation that this is not a YouTube grow on YouTube, but this is a how to grow on all these different platforms and how to repurpose your content on really every platform you are on. We'll start with some stats, right? Video marketing is now the marketing. 81% of businesses use video as a marketing tool. As a matter of fact, I remember a couple of months ago, my wife bought a vacuum cleaner and I couldn't figure out how to use it. What did I see myself doing next? I was on YouTube typing troubleshoot Hosense vacuum cleaner. And I didn't see a video by that company, and right away that company lost all the credibility. I mean, it was a small company, they had a good product, but luckily I found somebody who's made a video about that product and it helped me. But I genuinely felt that it is that company's obligation, if they're selling their product, to have troubleshoot videos on YouTube, talking to their customers about how to use that product. And if they did not, it just showed me that how you're not customer friendly. Now I understand we're real estate agents, so we're not a corporation that we must have videos, but it is, we are in an era where people expect, or people want to watch, people want to get information through videos. We're searching for YouTube on YouTube more than even on Google now. So you are expected to share your knowledge, share your expertise through videos today. And that's what you're seeing. Businesses are getting on video. 8 out of 10 people now watch online videos, more than television. And this is a very important stat, the next one. By 2022, online videos will make up more than 82% of all internet traffic, 15 times higher than the last year. So some people, am I late? Well, no, you're not. Because if you wait for another 2 years, then I'm not saying again you'll be late. You can start in 2022. Maybe the traffic will go up 30 times from then. But you'll miss out on that 15x traffic that you may be able to get if you start today making online content. Viewers retain 95% of the message. They watch it on video just because it's more engaging. Yes, a picture on a bus stand or a radio ad all does well, but video is the most engaging kind of content. And because it's most engaging, viewers obviously retain most of whatever you're saying through that video content. 92% of users watching video will share it, and that's if you go to my analytics, 72% of my videos are being shared. You can see on YouTube where your videos are being shared. 72% of my videos are being shared on WhatsApp. That means somebody's watching my videos on YouTube, sharing it on WhatsApp and text with other people. What that means is if mobile didn't exist, people would just watch it, but maybe not share my content, because nobody's going to open an email and be like, hey, John, I love this video, really entertaining video on Americans trying naan bread for the first time. Nobody's going to do that. But with mobile, it's just so easy to share content. So if you have video, and nobody's sharing pictures or images, but if you have video content, you will see your own prospects, your clients, when they're asked, hey, who's your real estate agent? They'll be like, wait a second, let me not tell you who he or she is. Let me share with you his or her YouTube channel, right? So you will see a lot of sharing of your content as well if you're on your video. So it needs to be a part of your overall marketing mix. Social media has redefined marketing. Videos have become a very important part of any successful marketing mix. why you must be on video or why video is gonna help you again is YouTube is a search engine. And I want you to pay attention to this very closely. If you go to your own YouTube and start typing different things that you think your viewer can be searching for, you will notice that, let's say if you type buy versus rent, these are the top 10 searches. And you see a lot of Toronto here because obviously I am in Canada because it's demographic search. If you're in Chicago, it's going to show you more of Chicago-based search, Illinois-based search. If you're in LA, it's going to show you what people are searching on West Coast. But YouTube is telling you what people are searching for. So how video is going to help you is a platform like YouTube is going to tell you exactly what people are looking for, and you make videos about that topic. YouTube as a search engine. Now, this particular site is YouTube specific. That's why you see YouTube on top right. Why do I care what people are searching for? Well, all these things, Toronto housing market, you start typing how to get mortgage, you see everything people are searching for, the top 10 searches. How to choose a real estate agent, top 10 searches in your area. Real estate as a career, top 10 searches in your area. Why do you care about all these searches being made? Because you want to appear as the search result. Matt Leaton got 110,000 views with spending $0 on advertising in the last 2 years on this video. 110,000 people have watched this video. 12,000 people have watched this video. 38,000 people have watched this video. 31,000 people have watched this video. You know what this means? It means if this video is 13 minutes long, multiply 110 by 13 minutes. So Matt has saved 110,000 into 13, which becomes, I don't know, maybe over 1 million hours of prospecting hours, where maybe he was sleeping, but people were watching his content. When John calls me and tells me sometimes, hey, you know what, this person calls me and wants to do business with me, and I have no idea who this guy is. I've never spoken. I said, no, you did speak to him or her. It's just that it was your video that was speaking for you. You were not there. You were sleeping. And that's why that effort, some of my clients are like, oh, you know what? I don't know. I don't have time to make video. I get it. You don't have 10 minutes to make that video and 20 minutes to script that video. But you're saying you're okay spending thousands of prospecting hours as compared to spending 30 minutes to make a video. I mean, where do you see your time can be utilized better? Making that video or letting that video now do the work for you? So again, coming back to how video is going to help you, if you put your content on video and you do it right, you understand SEO and you do all of that stuff right, you're going to appear as search results. And that's why YouTube is really, really powerful. What's also now happening is YouTube is the second largest search engine, as we all know. It's owned by the largest search engine. What is the importance of that? If you have video content, now this is one of my videos for my channel, What Americans Think About India. If you go on YouTube right now and you start typing what Americans, only type that. The number one search is what Americans think of Canadians. For some goddamn reason, we Canadians really want to know what Americans are thinking about us. It's the number one search. It's not what Americans think, what Americans eat, what Americans travel to, what Americans like to do. No, it's what Americans think of Canadians. That's number one search. But one of the top searches is also what Americans think about India. It's one of the top 7. It comes on 7th or 8th. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a video on that topic. And I did end up getting 3 million views on this video because I used search. But my point of this slide is Google now favors video results. When I type this on Google, if you have a video piece of content that is doing better than a blog, that Google is going to show the video even before showing blog results or websites. That means if you make videos for YouTube, you're also going to start appearing on Google. You're going to start dominating Google as well, not just YouTube. It doesn't happen the other way around. If you're making a blog or you have a website and you're spending all the time in that blog or Instagram, images, Facebook, that will not go on YouTube because YouTube is a video-only platform, but Google can show anything. So making videos is going to also help you rank your website much, much better on Google, or just rank your videos on Google. How does this help me? Well, as you can see, you probably know this good-looking guy here. This is John. Sorry, John, I didn't put one of your recent pictures. I think your beard suits you better, but having your, you will replace that if you'd like later, but having your video, it helps you build your know, like, and trust. I doubt somebody's going to call you by looking at an image on Facebook and be like, hey, I saw your pictures on Facebook. Man, you have my know, like, and trust. I want to buy from you. I doubt that will happen. But with videos, John itself an example of telling me, this person called me, wants to work with me. And I'm like, who are you? I mean, I have some other clients who've been doing videos for much longer than John. And I did a recent podcast with one of them. And I asked them, what's the best thing about your YouTube channel that you like? He's like, I get fan type leads. People call me and they're nervous because they're like, I'm talking to a celebrity. And they don't understand that I'm trying to sell them my listing. So I have all the interest in giving them, that you want 5 more hours of my time, I'll do that. But they're calling me and they talk to me as if they're my fans. He's like, it's unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable that this happened. So video is the best way to build that know, like, and trust.
And so just to go back there a little bit there, you know, it's so true. You know, ever since I started the YouTube channel with you, you know, it was something that I've always wanted to do, but it was in my head. And, you know, there's a quote that says, when you're in your head, you're dead, right? You don't go anywhere, you don't move. And I remember reaching out to you and I said, Sabby, I have no idea how to create this YouTube channel. I see people doing it. I would like the same thing. And, you know, fast forward over a year now that we've been working together here with this stuff, it's like, it's so cool just having people reaching out to me now and saying, I saw you online, I'd like to talk with you. And sometimes they even go further, like, yeah, I like that video on, you talked about the 4 different personality styles, or I like that video that you talked about, you know, the 7 steps to sell more homes, or, you know, it was all, of course, from my coaching stuff. But it can happen the same thing for you in terms of putting out the content for houses, right? If you had to put out, you know, the 5 costly mistakes to avoid as a first-time home buyer, or the 6 or 7 costly mistakes when selling your home for the first time, whatever the case may be, as Sabby said, find what the search engines, you know, what people are searching for, and create a topic based on that. But I'm just going to say that it's really cool when people actually just, they watch you online and then they're talking to you as if you're the celebrity, right? It's such a great feeling. And I'm glad, Sabby, I reached out to you. I found you online and I reached out to you and I said, hey, help me, because I have no idea how to do all this, right? So it works.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I tell you, John, for your channel, this is just the beginning. Literally, you've just started in a way. Like, I mean, you know, you have around 30, 40 something videos, and now you're getting better at knowing, you know, the whole coming up with the right titles, and you're getting better with doing the videos. I mean, if this has already happened to you, I just cannot imagine the kind of things that will happen in the year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5 on your channel. I mean, I just can't imagine. And I don't even, you know, I don't even want to bring that up on this call because people will think it's too good to be true. It's absolutely, I mean, what this video has done for me is I was able to quit my job and do this full time a year and a half ago. And I was an IT director with IBM, making decent income with, you know, managing 30 people. It was a very hard decision for me. But, you know, I just can't imagine that first time I picked up my cell phone, I made a little blog, and then 2 years later, I was able to quit my job. So you know, it's just amazing what videos done right can do for you. But anyway, thank you for that sort of like a little testimonial there. You may say this all is great, Sabby, but you know what? I do enough already. I am doing Facebook ads. I'm doing marketing already, and I'm spending time. I do cold calls. Well, that's all great, but here's the thing. It's not about you. It's about what people want. There was a survey done with people by HubSpot, which is also the CRM I used. They asked 3,000 customers in the US, Germany, and all these areas, like, what kind of content do you want to see from a brand or business do you support? People want videos. Yes, you can send them emails and newsletters, social images, blogs, and PDF and all that. But what people want to see your content is in the form of videos today. So it's not about what you're doing. It's about what people want. 30 times more engagement. This is a common sense. I mean, if somebody tells me this is not true, you know, I would humbly decline that. But I mean, if a picture speaks 1,000 words, a video speaks 1,000,000. It is you talking to a person through your video. They can see your emotions. They can see your expressions. You can do call to actions. You can, you know, it's a 5 minutes of people staring at you as compared to just an image on Facebook where you're saying, well, happy Merry Christmas. Here's my go to my listing video, or give me business. I mean, this is you talking to people. There's definitely more engagement. Be on top of mind always. Every time you post a piece of content, this is again not just video related. This is any social media you're on. When you post content, you're reminding people of you. Yes, you can do cold calls, knock on the doors. I'm no one to say those things don't work or do work. I'm not a real estate agent, but every time you post a piece of content, your subscribers, your followers, your prospects, you're reminding them of you, that I exist in a very non-solicitation way. You're not saying, hey, buy from me. You're just saying, here's my new piece of content, which will help you. And if they end up watching it, again, you're just, reminding yourself of them to you without really doing any selling. This is, again, guys, a very important thing to understand. This is more for people that are creating videos, but not on YouTube. And a lot of real estate agents I meet, they're creating content on Facebook. This is a YouTube specific feature, evergreen content. If you post content on Facebook or Instagram or even LinkedIn, it's time lapse. That means you make a piece of video today, by tomorrow, it's gone. Because it's like you post something new, you post something new, you post something new, it keeps going down. And it's like a feed. These are feed-based platforms. So people lose everything. Your content kind of like get lost within a day. But on YouTube, because it's a search engine, if I type, should I buy or rent? Ben Felix video that he made a year ago appears as the first search result, giving this video an opportunity to be seen even years later. So your video content does not die if it's on YouTube. And that's what I like about YouTube. And that's why I tell even John or anybody else I've worked with that YouTube should be your core focus, not just because it's a search engine, but also because your video content remains forever. So within 6 months, we're going to repurpose your content on all different platforms. But within 6 months, you will start noticing that YouTube as a video, as a lead generation tool will take over anything else that you will do because of the amount of views and engagement that you will get on this platform because of this feature, because the content is evergreen. This video is 2 years old. This video again is a year old. My number one video, if we had the time to see my analytics, was a video I did 3 years ago. It still generates me 40,000 views every day. Every day. This was a video I did 3 years ago, one of my oldest videos. Increase sharing, again, video content. You will see more people sharing your videos. Every video that you make, every new video is literally your business card out in the world. People love to share videos as compared to sharing link or text. And people don't even keep your business card in your pocket all the time. So if you have video content, you will see a lot of your referrals keep going up as well because people love to share your videos if they ever are asked who's your real estate agent. Your website, this is one of my clients, home and condo market brokerage, their website traffic went up 5,000% when they started adding videos to their social media feed. But in general, some stats say that your website traffic will increase 55% if you're embedding videos on your website. There's no advertising cost. Again, a YouTube specific feature. I have not spent $1 on ads to grow my own channel to almost 300,000 subscribers. If I was on Facebook or LinkedIn and Instagram, which I am on, of course, I'm repurposing content, but I would have to spend so much money there to promote my content to new people, which is great. In your case, I think you guys should do ads as well in future. Once you guys have your videos on YouTube, do ads as well because you can really hyper target somebody searching for that or somebody looking for a home on Facebook, and that can be beneficial. But YouTube is zero cost. You're harnessing, again, the powers of search to get millions of views. There's no advertising cost on YouTube. Passive income, I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but clearly when you post videos on YouTube, once you get to 1,000 subscribers, you start making ad revenue and decent ad revenue. I mean, this is at some point I see when real estate agents get to 20, 30,000 subscribers, some of them, I think, stop focusing on selling real estate, but they just become YouTubers, but they're already getting 10, 12,000 as ad revenue. They're like, let me just grow this. I mean, let me become like a big real estate coach now. I mean, Ryan Serhant, and there's just so many, Chris Crone, all these people. I mean, they don't talk about their properties anymore on their channel. They all talk about how to become, how to do, real estate and how to sell more properties and all of that, because their YouTube channel itself is bringing them so much money. So ad revenue, sponsorships, but in your case, most of your passive income obviously is coming from you're selling your own services. You're making a video working for you, people contacting you saying, hey, I looked at you, now I want to buy from you. So it's really a lot of passive income that you can generate. Most importantly, guys, give back. With some of you guys, you have so much knowledge. Republic of Creators is my way of giving back to my community. In your case, all the knowledge and expertise you have, which is what John is doing. John is sharing a lot of what he already knows, what he does well with his community as well, on how to sell more, how to make better decisions, how to have the right mindset and all of that stuff. So give back to the community, right? And I think this is a really big thing. Not a lot of people start with this idea, but you start noticing when you start getting comments like, I love you, or I'm a big fan, this will become a pretty big reason for you to keep creating video content. There's a lot of other reasons. I won't really go through this, but a lot of other benefits on how video is going to help you. So video marketing is really a great asset for any business, not just real estate, but any business. And I've gone through a lot of these reasons here. So in case now you do believe that video content is going to help you, you may ask me, okay, Sabby, I get it, but what videos to make? Like, how do I start? What kind of videos can I make? So I'm going to go through 12 to 13 different kinds of videos that you can make. And hopefully this will give you some ideas on how to jumpstart really quickly. The first one I'll start with is personalized email real estate videos. Now, this is not a specific video for your email list. This is the same video that you're making for your YouTube, but now start incorporating that video in your email list. Like, gone are the days, I do not watch emails with long text. If there's a video in that email and I want to, that topic interests me, I will absolutely watch that video. And most of the top YouTube creators now send emails with videos only. This will give you 81% more replies, 68% more leads, 56% more referrals. I don't know, to be honest, if that is the right stat, but this is given by HubSpot. And I totally believe that they're probably on par with, what the right analytics could be. But this is going to help you. If some of you are collecting emails of your clients and you're emailing them now, by adding videos is going to really skyrocket your responses. Ryan Serhan, this is the guy I was talking about. He's probably one of the biggest YouTube realtors out there. All he does is he makes listing walkthrough videos. You walk into your next property, use that, record that as well, and put that on your YouTube channel. Do it right, obviously. Do it like the way he does. Bring an oomph factor to your video. Like, he walked into these expensive properties, like 14 million views, $14 million condo, taking 3 strangers into an 8 million New York City loft. I started my own real estate company, or free $1.6 million apartment. I don't know why it's free, but all he's still doing, if you watch the video, is he's just walking into the property, and then he's doing a good job with his thumbnail, where it's clickbaity and all that. But he's, you're going into properties anyway. Just record that video and let that video work for you, and bring it on YouTube, and then add a little strategies for that video to start getting you views as well. So a lot of you guys who are interested in growing your YouTube channels, real estate YouTube channels, can follow Ryan Serhan as well. He now has his own, I think, TV show on, I forgot what channel that is on, but he now has a big TV show on one of the CNBC or something like that as well. How-to videos. Now, this is going to be where you're going to really harness your SEO. How to get qualified for mortgage. How to buy a home with bad credit. How to sell my home if I'm going through separation. People are searching for all these different things. So if you can understand, if you can figure out what people are searching for and SEO that well, you can really use the how-to videos to get a lot of views and subscribers and business for your content. So you can do a lot of how-to videos. This is introduction videos. You can see John here. This was, I guess, one of the first videos we shot together. So
that's right.
You can do an introduction video on your channel when your channel starts. There should be an automatic video that should start playing. I see a lot of YouTube channels by realtors, and when I go on their channel, there's no intro video. Like, people don't even know who you are. Why would they watch all your other content? You need to have like an automatic video that should start playing. It should be your intro video, short 1-minute video talking about who am I and why I do this and what you're gonna get if you come subscribe to my channel and where to contact me if you'd like to work with me. So you must have an intro video. That's just, maybe you don't have to do this again and again. One video you do this, and maybe every year you can update that intro video. Zoom calls, for some of you that say, I do not have time to make videos, well, we're doing Zoom calls every day now. Can you get on a Zoom call with maybe one of your mortgage agents? Can you get on a Zoom call with maybe one of your clients who really thinks very highly of you? Can you get on a Zoom call with maybe one of your partners? Can you record a Zoom call like this one? And this can become a video content for your channel. And what's good about Zoom calls? 3 things. 1, you don't have to prepare anything. You're asking questions to someone else, and that person is answering the question. So you're not really preparing. You're not writing any script. You're not writing any, you don't have to think about the topic. You don't have to prepare. You're asking the mortgage specialist 5 questions, and they are giving you the answers. It's more like a conversation. Nobody's preparing. 30-minute quick Zoom call. And let's say you ask 5 questions to that mortgage agent. 5 questions. Each one of that question now can be sliced into 5 different videos. You can say, hey, Andrea, can you tell me how can my client qualify if they have bad credit? That becomes a video. The second question, so on the same Zoom call, if you ask 8 different questions, that becomes 8 pieces of video for you. You're good for the next 2 months, right? Even if you don't have the time to sit down and write content and record it and all that stuff, just go on Zoom calls once a month and do 8 videos with whosoever you're speaking with. You're not even preparing. That becomes 8 pieces of video. And the third benefit of Zoom call is because it's a conversation, it's not a talking head. You will tend to see that people engage more when it's a conversation. That's why talk shows do really well, because it's 2 people talking, right? It's not just me talking to you saying, hi guys, let me tell you why I'm the best real estate agent on planet. Right? You're not talking to them, but you're having a conversation, and people feel that they're a part of the conversation. So you get more engagement. You have 3 people, 4 people, it's even more engaging. Right? So you can still leverage the search capabilities, because each question you ask is a video that you've already SEO'd before you're asking the question. You know exactly what people are searching for, and that's exactly what you ask on that Zoom call to that partner. But then you get so much content from that one Zoom call. So do your Zoom calls. You can do drone listing videos. Again, this is something for future. When you have a drone, do a lot of drone videos. Live stream. Again, no preparation needed. When you get to 100 subscribers, you're now able to go live. The best way for you to engage with your prospects. This is one of my clients, and he's got only 4,000 subscribers. Not a big channel. Last year, he did $500,000 from his YouTube channel only, and sold 60 houses just from the YouTube videos, to a point where now he's gone crazy on YouTube. He produces a video every day, and he goes live every other day, because he's like, every time I go live, Sabby, I end up getting a business. I end up getting business because I'm chatting with 30 people. Right away they're telling me there, hey, this is what I'm looking for, and I'm noting that down, and after the call, I'm talking to them. And for live stream, again, no preparation needed. You're just going live, and you're really picking up questions from people typing questions in the live chat. So again, a very, very good way of you creating an extra piece of content every week without really taking a lot of time out for preparation and a lot of engagement. Neighborhood spotlight videos. A lot of people now are moving outside of cities and going to small towns. I mean, perfect time for you to go to those small towns, be the only person to have a video about that town or that county, and kind of like be the only person appearing as search result and getting all the business when people are typing moving to Port Dalhousie from Toronto. I mean, these ladies, these are my clients, and they're killing it. They're going to all these Toronto neighborhoods, and they're the only person that's appearing when people search for best neighborhoods around Toronto or Niagara on the Lake. They're the only video. And that's why they're getting a lot of views, and their phone doesn't stop ringing anymore because they're like, we're getting all these calls from these small towns, which nobody else has made videos about. Customer testimonials. On your YouTube channel, I must insist you have on your homepage, record on a Zoom call 5 or 6 of your clients, let them give you a video testimonial, put them together in a video playlist. Moving forward, every time you meet a prospect, from even outside of YouTube, send them through text from your mobile, send them that playlist of 6 video testimonials together. Just be like, you know what, Mike, it was great to talk to you. By the way, here's what my customers talk about. Send them that. Or here's my YouTube channel. Don't send them the link to any other video, but send them the video testimonial playlist. They will end up seeing the whole channel anyways. But now it's, you know, in a very sort of non-cheesy way, you sharing 6 of what your clients are saying about you. If your content is only on Facebook, you cannot share 6 different videos. Be like, hey, watch all my testimonials. But if it's on YouTube, you put them in a playlist together. I know John knows what I'm talking about, but if some of you guys don't know what a playlist is, it's just like you collecting you combining some of your videos together that have a common theme. Like John on his channel has first-time home buyer playlist. All the videos are joined together, which is about first-time home buying. Then he has a playlist on mindset. All those videos that help his community, real estate community, you know, be motivated and all that stuff. That's a playlist together. So same way, have a customer testimonial playlist as well. Team appreciation videos. If you have a team, you know, get them on Zoom calls as well and do videos about that. You can go creative as well. This guy here, if you type on YouTube, sold, he's got a pretty cool rap song. That's his intro video. He's got a whole rap song as an intro video. There's this video, this guy, I'm forgetting his name. Every video, him and his girlfriend, they walk to, or his wife now, they go to these expensive condos and they sit down, and he sits down and he holds his glass of whiskey and he starts talking about some piece of content. That's just his style. Every video is like this. This person right here, Luna G, she's a big fitness freak. So her channel is about real estate, but she includes a lot of fitness videos there as well. So you can have your own theme of your channel. One of my recent clients, she's a bookkeeper. So her channel, as well as a real estate agent. So her channel is called the Bookkeeping Realtor. So, you know, show the other side of you to your prospects or your subscribers as well. So people can really engage with you and see that there's a human behind this real estate agent. So can you do any of these videos? Email real estate, listing walkthrough, how to, Zoom calls, drone, live stream, client testimonial, just so many ideas. And probably there's 30 more that I cannot include in this presentation. So many things you can do even if you don't have time. You may still say, Sabby, I get it. Yeah, I understand video is going to help me. I understand what to make, but I have genuine reasons I can do it. I have. So some of these, the ones on top, I don't know what to make. I don't think videos work. I hope I have eliminated those reasons. But I have no time. It's too hard. It doesn't work. I don't look good on camera. I like old school methods. People will find it weird. You know what? If you want to keep believing in that, go ahead. It's a mental block. I still believe in some of these. Trust me, I still sometimes believe. I think I'm a very good looking guy, but sometimes I still, when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, I don't look that good on camera. But you know what? While I was still believing in that, or I have that mental block, I didn't stop making videos, and I have 300,000 followers, and I was able to quit my job. And now I have a business with 20 employees, and I have amazing clients like John, with me still thinking I don't look good on camera. Don't allow any of these things to not let you do something. And specifically talking about what we're talking about, don't let any of these mental blocks to stop you from trying video content. Try to make that first video where you suck. It's bad. But every content creator, even Ryan Serhant, had to make that first video at some point. John made that first video. And I remember the first video, it took me hours to get John to say one line. Sorry, John, I said it, but it was so hard. That one line, I remember we were standing outside in the Toronto cold, and both John and I were frustrated because John couldn't say one line properly. That was his first video. And now you look at John, he sits like he's in his car. He's just blasting videos. So we all have to go through that process, right? So yeah, you have genuine reason not to start, but again, you know, People want videos today. It's the most engaging form of you to connect with your audience. YouTube is a video search engine. You must harness it. So, there's a lot of reasons why you should do it as well. Again, in the end, I don't have really a sales slides here, but, if you'd like to work with me, what I'd like to offer you guys, of course, is a completely, let me move on to the last page, which is a free consultation. If any one of you is interested in talking to me one-on-one about how, where you are with your video strategy, if you have any, or if you'd like to talk about how we can jumpstart a custom video strategy for you, John can include, or I can maybe include my LinkedIn profile here, or I'll include my email and my phone number. You can contact me and I'll be very happy to do a one-on-one consultation with you as well. With that, I think, John, we're done with the presentation. If any one of you has any questions, please go ahead and ask me. And I hope this was, something that you learned something out of, or I hope this is something that will help you start as well.
Yeah, awesome, Sabby. Thank you for that. Wow, that was, oh my gosh, so informative, so much content. And at this point, love to get your questions. I believe Hermelio, did we answer your question? Did Sabby answer your question, or did you need that clarify what you asked earlier today?
No, I think it was a great presentation, Sabby. Thank you so much for that. I think it does answer my questions and a whole lot more. The only one that maybe you didn't touch on is this question of like length of videos, right? Like in terms of what is optimal engagement, I'm sure it depends on the content, the topic and all that. But, again, one of the things that maybe keeps people from producing it is, oh my gosh, I got to plan out a 15-minute or a 30-minute video, and instead maybe do a 2-minute video, but do these 2 or 3-minute videos, is that not a good length that people just kind of say, there's not enough content here, and they move past it? So length of video is something that I've been wondering about.
I think those are all 3 questions you asked. Those are great questions. And I don't think I've specifically touched all 3 of them. And those are all 3 are very important questions. So I'll take each one by one. What content to focus on to attract listing? So it's not just about listing. I mean, it's about any kind of, if John's focusing on, let's say, if he has a real estate coaching business, if he wants to attract somebody that is looking to do better in real estate, you go again to YouTube and look at what people are searching for. And then you make you make video that has that title, what people are searching for. There's obviously some more pieces to it. We use a couple of softwares, which I think John is also very good at now. But we find out what people are searching for around that, and then we try to rank on page 1, and automatically people will find that video as a search result. So if you talk about what content to focus on to attract listing, well, it's going to be about, let's say if you are in Chicago, you talking about best neighborhoods in Chicago to move to, or cheapest or the best schooling district in Chicago. So whatever people are searching for, if you make videos about that, and in the end, you're saying, by the way, guys, I'm also a real estate agent. Hope this video was of help to you. You can click on this link and go to my listing videos. In this area, in this region, I have these 5 listing properties that you can also look at. If you have a certain video, like let's say you're trying to sell an exact property, let's say 36 Manchester Road, if that's the house you're selling. Now, you have to be careful there. YouTube, if you're going to use this platform just as a place where you are throwing videos out and calling it 36 Manchester Road, Chicago, unfortunately, nobody's sitting and searching for that video or that house. So you're not going to get views and stuff. Yes, that video will help you in a way where you can share that video with people that you're showing the property to, and YouTube will act as a video repository for you for that video. But still, then I would like you to go a step ahead. If you're putting a listing videos do really well. But can you do it like can you add a little oomph factor to your video? For example, instead of calling the video 36 Manchester Road in Chicago, can you call the video the best kitchen I've ever seen? Right. And you're still doing the listing walkthrough video, but when you go to the kitchen, you're like, look at this kitchen, it's the best kitchen I've seen. And that becomes the title of your video. So now your video is a little clickbaity, as if People are just browsing on YouTube. Suddenly they say, oh, I want to see what the best kitchen in the world is. Or I want to see this walking two strangers into a $15 million condo. I want to see this. So if you can somehow, I don't like to use the word clickbait, but let's say catchy. If you can make the same video that you're doing a little catchy, then you're going to get outside attention. It does not necessarily will convert into business, because those people could be, somebody can be in Detroit and they may not even want to buy that house. But you're going to still use that property, that video, to send that video to people that you're showing that property to, or if they're, before they even come there, they're saying, do you have a video about that? Then you can share that video, right? But also, if somebody specifically looking for that region, as I was showing you that video about the demographic video from Home and Condo, these gals are going to all these small towns around Toronto, and they're the only one appearing for those small little counties, and they're selling all the properties there because they're the only ones appearing. So you can really hyper focus on a certain region by talking about that region in that video. If your video, Hermilo, is about how to be the best real estate agent in US, then you're going to get views from all across US. So it's really the video itself that's going to drive the traffic based on what that video is, right? How often do we post? Well, the quick answer is as often as you can. Every video is working as a piece of business card for you. The more you post, the more YouTube and any video platform is going to show you the love back, saying, hey, if you're showing me love by posting more content, let me show you love back. But the thing is, you don't want to post really, content which has no value. So it's as often as you can, but you should be giving some value to the viewers. There should be some message there. There should be some value. There should be some problem you're solving, some query you're giving an answer to. So as often you can do that. But by adding Zoom calls now or adding live streams, you can have a lot of content without really preparing. If you can schedule 4 Zoom calls, one with your mortgage agent that you work with, one with maybe a staging person that you work with, one with maybe, one of your favorite clients, it could just be a testimonial sort of video, one with maybe someone like John, that's like 30 pieces of video content for you. And one thing that I would like to advise is from the very beginning, do not try to edit your videos. Hire somebody on freelancer.com or Fiverr or like a co-op student to edit your videos. It'll cost you 10, 20 bucks to edit a video, but it will take you 3 hours to edit a video. So just record the raw video and send it to that person to give you the final video for you to now upload, because your time is more valuable than $20 for 3 hours. So from the very beginning, outsource your video editing to someone else. So how often do we post? Again, as often as you can, but a good strategy is to at least post 1 video every 2 weeks, minimum. Every video you post on YouTube, you generate something called a content ID. You don't want to be having, less than 2 content IDs per month. What is a good length? I should say at least 5 minutes in the beginning, and it can go up as your channel becomes more popular and you have more fans, because then people will give more time to you because they now know you. But in the beginning, I think a good length is 5 minutes, because YouTube has something called audience watch time. If your video is too short, forget about what viewers may think, that it's a short video, not value. But YouTube as a business will look at your video as a very short video. They will not be able to put too many ads. And for that reason, YouTube is not going to promote your video to the outside world. The way YouTube works, very important for everybody to understand that when you make a video, it sends your new video to 20 people in the outside world, and it sees how they react. If they react well to the video, if they watch it for longer, if they click on the thumbnail, YouTube is like, okay, this is a good business video for me. Let me now send it to 200 more people. Okay, I got good reaction from 200 people. Let me send it to 2,000 more people. Now let me send it to 200,000 people, 2 million more people. And those are the videos that does millions of views, because the impressions are being sent by YouTube based on the engagement it's getting from the smaller sample. So anyways, coming back to your question, if your video is too short, it's not a good business sense for YouTube to promote your video. It's too short. So 5 minutes is a good length.
Excellent. Thank you, Sabby. That's fantastic. And Sabby, can you put your contact information in the chat in case they want to get a free consultation from you and get more specific about their strategy and what they're thinking? And that way you can think, really help them and guide our friends here. So that's fantastic. I know we got 2 minutes here before we complete here, but Sabby, thank you very much for coming on here today. That was fantastic content. I always learn something new every time you present, and that's fantastic. And thank you for everyone for being here. Brian, Andrea, Hermila, of course, Tasia, Patrick, Dadia, and whoever Century 21 SGR is there who's watching that. So thank you for being here. For those of you who are in my language of sales program, we'll continue. Our final session is next week on Tuesday. That's module 12, language of sales. And I'll see you there at 11:30 Central. And have a great weekend, everyone. And reach out to Sabby. He's great. You're going to learn even more. So reach out to Sabby, get a free consultation from him, and have a great week. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks, John. Thanks, everybody
Thank you,
else.
John.
My pleasure
Thanks,
talking to you
Sabby.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you.